welcome to another cross-country lesson with me and Chip. So we have one more before the big day, and it is going a lot better, actually. He was actually starting to get confident and have a good time. As you can see there, that's not showing right now. The first fence was pretty good, though, but immediately afterwards, he made a turn. I think it might have been because of those white gates, but if you've watched all our other cross-country lessons, you know that we are having problems with this one orange fence right here. And his cousin is facing the tree line where the goat came out that one day. And so he's been petrified ever since. We got over it, though, this time all right. We actually only had one refusal in the entire video, which I think is pretty impressive considering the last time I took him cross-country. Every single fence, except for 2, we had a refusal on. There's 12 fences in the whole thing. So it wasn't, yeah, a big and major improvement. I'm also not getting left behind as much, and he's starting to get a little bit more confident, which is great. So now we're going to try into this major improvement. Beautiful fence in the try. I was really proud of him for that one. But as you can see, again, the tree line. He just does not like the tree line. But if you go and watch our second ever cross-country lesson, in our papaya set, if you have trouble finding it, you'll see that we had a lot more trouble with that tree line. But over that fence easily. He really doesn't, he never tries to run on that fence. But as you can see, we had a little bit of a spook up there at the top. And so we've had to run out this fence twice, I think we've had to run out twice on this fence. But we got over it that time. He's actually jumping them a lot nicer now because he was jumping them very uneven last time, rushing at them. But now he's doing really good. And may I just say, he looks quite stunning in the mulberry. Of course, he looks good in everything. As you can see, we're still having a bit of spooking. But once he gets his eyes locked on the jump, he's off. It's awesome. And so I just head him towards the fence again. He's still kind of wavery, and my GoPro shows how wavy we are. I made a whole separate video of the GoPro, so if you guys want to go see just the GoPro raw footage, I will link that in the description because it is pretty cool, and I really like it. I think it looks really nice. I'm going to wear it for the actual show, too, because obviously my mom can't be everywhere on this course because it's a big course, but he got over it. Wonderful. It did not look like we were going to get over it from that approach, but as you can see right here, he just gets really wavery again, and he just does, I don't know what he's spooking at. Couple of times in the past, he's gotten locked on that blue fence, but this time I managed not to point him at it, but before, he's taken off towards that fence because he thought we were going to jump it. But we get over that one, and I don't know, every time we jump that fence, he just takes it a bit deep, you know? He just takes it really deep. I don't know, he just overjumps it. It's not huge like a lot of other horses. He doesn't really overjump that often, but when he does, it's just minuscule. So that was one of the examples. So now we're going to trot. He tripped, he spooked, and yeah. And so we're just going to canter on the wrong lead. Actually, I guess there is no wrong lead in the field. Well, it looks like the wrong lead because the tree line's right there. And so then I fix it. And he locks onto this fence. And he's just like ready to go. He's like, okay, we can go now. And so then I let him break into a canter. Then I try to bring him back to trot. Then he breaks into a canter on the wrong lead. But we take that fence and we do fine. So as you guys know, I've been having a little bit of trouble with my hands. And so you'll probably notice that I'm getting a lot better at it. Like my hands are not down so far. I'm lifting them up, and he's doing a lot better with it. And so we take this fence again. I put my leg on, even though we were just soaring at it already, and I got hit in the face with some branches. He's really fighting to come back to trot. He just finally changed to the wrong lead. I don't know why he did that. So we're going to tie in another fence. So I wanted to bring him back to walk, to calm him down, just pet him, tell him he's a good boy, let him know everything's okay, because he's being a really good pony right now, because this is only his 4th time out on the cross-country course. And so as you can tell, he's gotten so much more confident. I think he's actually starting to enjoy himself now. Like, he's wanting to get to the fences. He's taking me to the fences. He's driving to the fences. It's great. It's not really the fences. He loves jumping. It's really the surroundings. Really nice fence. That's a really steep hill. It's like, I don't know, 70 degrees. It can't be 70 degrees. It's got to be more like, it's so steep, though. So right here, he gives me a couple little problems. But other than that, he's pretty good. So now we're trotting. Very forward trot. And it's actually funny because I had a substitute teacher this time. And so we canter into it. And she's like, oh, wow, she's cantering down the hill. I'm not sure I would have made that choice, but she's pretty brave. So I cantered down the hill. Not exactly what they had in mind, but I brought him back to trot before the next fence, though. So I was very, very proud of myself. 10, Scary Witch, thought he would refuse because of that. But nope, we got over it. Beautiful fence. And so we are now heading to the telephone poles, I guess. That's what people call it. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm not a cross-country guru yet. I'm getting there, but right now they're calling them telephone poles, so I'll just go with that. So we pick up a canter. I bring him back to trot. You can just tell it's a constant battle between us trying to... He wants to go faster, and I want him to slow down. But this time I just sit, drive. I'm like, well, if he's going to take me to the jump, I might as well let him go, but still control him. And so right here, I don't quite know he's spooking at. That lake is brand new, but for some reason, he wanted to go towards it, which I thought was pretty weird. I think it might have been the tree line, but this is the final jump and kind of like the big finale. And it was also the only fence we ended up refusing today. So, yeah, I felt him taking me to it. So I just put my leg on, and I expected him to jump it, and he didn't. He said nope. And so we almost lost our balance there, but we were fine. And so now we're going to come again. I brought him back to a trot. But you'll see, I noticed this every time I jump this fence. This was also my first time jumping this fence. As soon as I let him see it around that corner of the jump, I would hold him really tight to it. As soon as he saw it, he was like, we're going, we're going, we're going. And so I'd have to hold him back and then look for my distance. And this time, I think I found a really good distance for him at least. And so we come cantering out of it. And I was smiling so much and going, Chip, trot, trot, trot. Because I was worried I was going to run into someone else because there were people right there. So now we are... So what you guys didn't see was I walked him all the way over there. Then I picked up a trot, trying to calm him down because we had a little gallop out of that fence. You guys just can't tell by the angle, but we were going pretty fast. And so we just very calm fence, which is wonderful because our plan for the combined test, we're done combined test for the mini trial. I want to trot everything because I don't want to risk a refusal. I want to get a time, and so that was my plan. And so, as you guys will see in the vlog, that didn't exactly happen, but we tried. So that's all that matters. So right here, he starts taking me to fence again, and he just gets so strong out of this. He's like, we're going. I give him a pretty long stride right there. You can't tell, but I remember it being very long and being like, ugh, I told him to jump way too soon. But right here, he's fighting me, but it's all right. From the GoPro, it looks like we're going 1,000,000 miles per hour. He's so cute now. So this is the end of the video, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you guys can see the actual show because it is a very interesting one. And I have a very, very interesting cross-country lesson where I may or may not fall off. So you're probably going to want to see that one if you want to see me fall off for reasons that it was totally my fault. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for crazy horse content for Horse Crazy Kid.